How many times a week do you work out? And how often should you work out? And what about what kind of workouts are you doing? Is it weight training based, or is it cardiovascular based, or a combination of both? And what about walking your dog and going to the grocery store? Does that count as exercise? Well, stick around and watch this next video and we'll get the answers to these questions. Hey guys, Michael here. Today's video is all about figuring out how often should you work out. Now, to get the answer to that question, it is going to vary from person to person on your personal goals for fitness. What are your goals? What are your fitness objectives? You know, they say that the recommended amount of exercise that a person should shoot for per week is 150 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity. Now, the key to that is moderate to vigorous. So I'm going to say that if you're going for 5 or 6 leisurely walks with your dog per week, and you're expecting a physique transformation, and you're going to lose an excessive amount of body fat, and you're going to build muscle, it's just not going to happen. So to figure out how much exercise, how many times a week you should work out, we need to figure out what your personal fitness goals are. So for general health, they say that the recommended amount of exercise is 150 minutes of exercise per week. You can break that up any way you want. I'm more of a proponent and a believer that more regular, consistent exercise is better. So you can do it 5 30-minute exercise sessions per week. Or what you can do is you can do 6 25-minute exercise sessions per week. You can break it up. Now that's for general health. That is not necessarily for a body transformation. So let me put it like this. If your goal is to change the way your body looks, and you actually give a damn at how you look, meaning you want to build muscle, you want to burn off body fat, you want to build up your arms, you want to tone your arms, you want to have stronger legs, just changing the dynamics of your body, changing the way your physique looks, right? You're going to need to be doing more than 150 minutes of exercise per week. There's no way around it. And the moderate to vigorous activity, that's going to change. This is going to need to be intense, regular training weekly, daily. So for general health, when we look at the 150 minutes per week of recommended exercise, a way I like to measure whether or not somebody is working hard enough is for those 150 minutes, and again, if we're going to break it up, we'll just hypothetically say 5 30-minute sessions per week. You want to be breaking a sweat, and you want to be a little bit out of breath. Okay, so it's moderate to vigorous activity. It's not a leisurely walk. Okay, so you do need to push yourself. 150 minutes per week of moderate to vigorous exercise activity. Okay, so when we talk about the other side of things, which would be building muscle, losing body fat, a body transformation, this is somebody who actually gives a damn at what they look like and how much body fat they're going to carry, or how much they can burn off, and how much muscle mass they can carry by building lean, strong muscles, increasing your muscular strength, everything that goes along with that. So let's look at the frequency for someone with those fitness goals in mind, those fitness objectives. So I see a lot of people they'll come and tell me that, yeah, my goal is to build muscle. I want to burn off body fat. I want to lose 2 or 3 inches around my waist. I want to put an inch on my arms. I want to see my bench press strength go up through the roof. I want to be able to have stronger legs. I have all these goals. And then they say I can only devote 2 days a week. Well, I'm just going to say this. If you can only devote 2 days a week to weight training, and these are your goals, you're trying to burn off a lot of body fat, and you're trying to build a lot of muscle, and you want to see your body change within 2 workouts per week, you are going to have to kill yourself in those 2 workouts a week to make them efficient enough. Think about it. you're going to have to train your chest, your back, your legs, your arms, your shoulders, your abs, your glutes. You're going to throw in some core training in there. That is a lot of work, and it's a very high volume of exercise to be condensed into 2 exercise sessions. Now, I'm not saying that it can't be done. I'm not saying that you can't condense the whole body into 2 workouts per week. You could do 2 full body workouts per week. But I'm going to say that if your goal is to change the way your body looks and to build muscle and lose body fat, that's going to take a lot longer than if you had more time to devote per week for weight training. I'm not even talking about cardiovascular training right now. I'm talking about resistance training, weight training to build your body, to burn off body fat and to build muscle mass, changing the body composition. Okay? So if you're only going to be doing 2 days a week, and I'm going to say that kind of sucks, and you probably want to bump that up. It's going to speed things up. You're going to have better results, better recovery. 3 days a week is better. Okay? So if you can do 2 days a week, you can either do it as 2 full body workouts, or what you can do is you can split the body in half. You can do 1 day an upper body day, you can do another day entirely a leg day, or you can do it front to back. 1 day you can focus on all of your front muscles. You can do your chest, your biceps, the fronts of the shoulders, your quadricep muscles, the front of the legs. You can do your abs. And the other day you can do all of your back muscles. You can do your upper back, your lower back, your rear shoulders, your glutes, your hamstrings, and your calves. So you can kind of split it that way. But I'm just saying it is a very, very high volume of exercise, and you're going to have to work almost at an inhuman ability level to be able to make that work. Okay? So the best way to do this is to ideally divide this over a minimum 3 days. So like anything, the more time you can devote to something, if you have a goal in mind, the more time that you can devote to it, obviously you're going to get the best results. You're going to get quicker results. So the person who is only working out twice a week will progress slower, significantly slower, than the person who is working out 3 times a week, or 4 times a week, or 5 or 6 times a week. Okay? So when starting a training program, I like to get people started getting comfortable working out twice a week, and then get them bumped up to 3 times a week as quickly as possible. So they adjust, and we throw that 3rd workout in there. So let's look at the 3 workouts per week training model here. How would that look like? You can divide it up a few different ways. You could still do 3 full body workouts a week, but that's going to wear out its value sooner than later. And what we want to do sooner than later is to split up the body a little bit. Okay, so you have 3 days to play with. This is just hypothetical, depending on an individual's goals. You could have 1 day, which could be your chest and your arms. So you're hitting your chest and your biceps and triceps. Your 2nd workout of the week could be your back and your shoulders. And then the 3rd day of the week could be a leg day. Okay? And the nice thing about working out 3 days a week is you have a day off. You should have a day off in between those workouts. So you could do like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday workouts, Tuesday, Thursday, and then you can have your weekends to rest. So getting a person to train from 3 times a week and bumping them up to now 4 days a week, this is the kind of individual I'm going to say is a little bit more of a serious exerciser, someone who's got really specific goals, and someone who's going to really put their fitness at the forefront. This is a #1 priority. Okay, so 4 days a week is optimal. If you're trying to change your body and you're trying to build muscle and lose body fat, and you want to see your stomach muscles, slim the waist, build up your arms and increase your strength, 4 days a week is kind of like the sweet spot, and that's kind of where you want to be. So what would that training program look like? How could we kind of spread a workout program for an individual over 4 days a week? This would be an example. You could have 2 days on, 1 day off, and 2 days on again, and then follow it with 2 days off. So for example, you would train Monday and Tuesday, take Wednesday as a rest day, and then you would train again Thursday and Friday, and then you get a 2-day layoff to recover over the weekend. Or you could do it, in a different way. You could have, train Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off, and then train Friday and Saturday, have Sunday and Monday off. Okay, so it's 2 days on, 1 day off, and so forth. So that training program works really well, for someone who's a little bit more serious and putting their fitness goals as one of their number one priorities. Someone who's a little bit more serious and a little bit more focused on their goals. The nice thing about working out 4 days a week or more is you can increase your volume of exercises per body part. You can have 1 day designated just for your chest, another day designated for your arms, your shoulders. You can have a leg day. So you can spread it out. You're just going to have more time to recover each body part trained in each of those 4 workouts. So I want to talk a little bit about the average person's fitness goals. Okay, now most people, if they're going to start exercising, they're going to start working out, they're 99% of the time they're going to say, I want to lose body fat. My goal and my priority for fitness and exercise is I want to lose body fat. I want to have a slimmer waist. I want to have a six-pack. I want to increase the strength of my arms and my legs, and I want to be stronger, and all these things. I want to burn off body fat. Now, sometimes people will say, yeah, I can get to the gym and I work out 4 to 5 or 6 times a week. But what they're going to do a lot of the time is they're going to emphasize cardio training. Cardio training on a treadmill or a bike or an elliptical. And so they're doing, they could be doing 2 or 3 hours a week of cardio training, and maybe 1 or 2 times a week, let's say I'm only going to do 1 or 2 times a week weight training. That has a trainer pulling out their hair. Because anybody who knows anything about fitness and exercise, ask a professional trainer, a fitness trainer and coach, okay? Ask them where you are going to get your most value and the most bang for your buck towards your goals. Running for 20 or 30 minutes on a treadmill 4 or 5 times a week, or doing weight training properly, following a program 3 to 4 times a week, okay? Emphasize your weight training. Weight training, resistance training, focusing on your strength, building your muscle, burning off body fat should take precedent over static cardio training that you can do. And I'm not knocking it. Like cardiovascular training, this is extremely important. We're talking about the heart. But your weight training, if it's done properly, resistance training, weight training is cardiovascular training as well, or at least it should be. If it's not, then you're doing it wrong and you need to get some answers and hire a proper professional fitness coach to set you straight. Hey guys, I hope you liked today's video. How often should you work out? If you've watched this video to this point, please don't forget to hit the like button and leave some comments. Let me know what you want me to cover in a future video. And don't forget to subscribe. So check back often, and I'll have these new videos coming out to you on a regular basis. Have a great day, and don't forget, train hard.